So, BMW recently launched the all-new R1300GS, and the internet and adventure bike riding community is a buzz right now. Finally, a real update to the legendary R1200 or 1250GS model that has been around for 10 years. A lot of people are excited about this new model, and I know a few who have made deposits already and are dying to get their hands on one, and probably post it on Instagram and pretend to be the adventurous uncle who rode through hell on one. Just kidding. This video is not about the all-new GS because I do not want to talk about a motorcycle that I have no experience myself. But instead, I want to talk about the outgoing model, the 1200 and 1250 versions. What makes the outgoing GS a great choice for aspiring ADV riders? What are the downsides of this bike, and why this is a good time to buy a used model? Stay tuned because I'm going to be giving you my unbiased user review, and towards the end, I'll be giving you tips and tricks in buying a used model. Alrighty, the bike that we have here is a 2019 BMW R1200GS Adventure, owned by my father. I also ride this occasionally, but I do the maintenance most of the time. Prior to having this bike, I used to work for a local BMW dealership, and the GS 1200 was one of the easiest bikes to sell. My experience with this bike comes from being a rider, a maintenance guy, and former salesman for the brand. And the things that I'm going to say about this bike are my personal opinions and should be taken with a grain of salt. And yes, I have been putting this review on hold for a really long time because the GS has been reviewed to death by many. But considering what BMW is up to now, I think this is a good time to share my insights on this motorcycle. Anyway, the GS 1200, often regarded as one of the most iconic adventure motorcycles, and has garnered popularity worldwide. Its reputation is built on a combination of performance, versatility, and innovation. Proven and tested by many, and has also become a status symbol among fellow motorcyclists. To the point it has become a meme. I tell you, there are a lot of memes about the BMW GS. Check it out. Why, you may ask, why is this bike so popular? Well, let's start with its legendary versatility. The GS is renowned for its adaptability. It handles both on and off-road terrains with ease, making it a true adventure bike. Its long travel suspension, robust chassis, and advanced electronics allow riders to explore a wide range of riding conditions. Next would be the powerful engine. Well, it's not really super powerful, it's just that it has more than enough. It is equipped with a potent 1200cc boxer twin engine. This motorcycle offers ample power and lots of torque, providing an exciting riding experience. The engine's reliability is another factor that makes it so endearing to riders. Third would be the advanced electronics. Yes, BMW has equipped the GS with a lot of advanced electronic doodads, including rider modes, traction control, ABS, and more. These systems enhance safety and tailor the bike's performance to suit different riding conditions and, of course, your preferences. Next would be the most important in my opinion, and that would be the comfortable ergonomics. I tell you, this bike is probably the most comfortable bike I've ever ridden. The bike's design ensures a comfortable riding posture for long journeys. Its adjustable windscreen, spacious saddle, and well-positioned handlebars contribute to rider comfort, making it ideal for extended trips over various terrain. Speaking of extended trips, the touring capabilities of the GS is a no-brainer. As is, it's an awesome touring machine. Simply add a large dry bag and you're good to go. But it commands a large touring accessory catalog, basically unmatched by any other brand. With the right accessories, it can carry all the gear you need for extended journeys while maintaining a stable and comfortable ride. Lastly, why is it so popular? BMW is known for its attention to detail and build quality, and the R1200GS is no exception. It's a robust and well-crafted machine that can withstand rigors of adventure riding. I mean, think about it. A team of highly trained engineers and test riders spent countless hours developing this bike from scratch and making it the ultimate riding machine. Okay, that last part sounded like a salesman talking already, but let's talk about the negatives because, well, despite all the positives, all the praises, and all the great things that the GS has to offer, it may be the ultimate riding machine also, but it's still not the best motorcycle. And here are some valid reasons why you should stay away from this bike, especially if you're a new or novice rider. Number one would be the power and the weight. The GS Adventure is a heavyweight motorcycle with substantial power. For beginners, its 125 horsepower and 580-pound curb weight can be overwhelming and challenging to handle, especially in off-road situations. Next would be the complex electronics. While the advanced electronics enhance safety, they can also be intimidating for novice riders. Learning to navigate through various ride modes and settings might be overwhelming for those new to motorcycling. Third would be, well, the tall seat. It's a big GS. The seat height of the GS is relatively tall, may it be the standard version or the adventure model that we have here, making it challenging for shorter riders to touch the ground comfortably. This can lead to difficulties in maneuvering at lower speeds or when stopped. Fourth would be the high cost. Yes, BMW motorcycles, including this bike, the GS, come with a premium price tag. For beginners, it might not be financially viable to invest in such an expensive machine, especially considering the potential for drops and minor accidents during the learning process. Lastly, the maintenance complexity. BMWs are known for their engineering sophistication, which can translate into higher maintenance costs. It's a BMW, it's expensive, what do you expect? This can be a burden for beginners who may not have the experience or technical know-how to perform maintenance tasks themselves. Now, given those reasons why you should avoid the GS, I highly suggest you be the judge for capacity as a rider. Don't let your ego or peer pressure get the best of you. Alrighty, if you reach this part of the video, I guess you really want to get a used GS for yourself then. Let's say you're really in the market right now for a GS 1200 or a GS Adventure or 1250 or HP model, whatever. Now is actually a good time to find one because, as I said earlier, there are a lot of owners out there waiting to get the new 1300. Finding a good deal on a used model has never been easier and the tides are in your favor. Prices will be lower and owners might be willing to let go at an even lower price, especially if you have cash on hand. I can list all the things that you need to do in inspecting a used model, but honestly, in the case of the GS, there are only 3 things that you need to do to get a general idea of what the bike you're interested in is all about. Number 1 is to get to know the ownership history. Try to determine how many owners the motorcycle has had. Fewer owners often mean better care and maintenance. If the bike has changed hands frequently, inquire why. And this is where you do the physical inspection. If you're a believer in old school methods like me, physically inspecting the bike for signs of wear and damage is always a good thing. Look for scratches, dents, or any visible damage to the frame, fairings, exhaust, or wheels, or whatsoever. Pay attention to any signs of accidents or drops. Tires alone are a great indicator if the bike was ridden a lot. Check the motorcycle's mileage. High mileage isn't necessarily a bad thing if the bike has been well maintained, but it can affect the price and predict potential future maintenance needs. Do a test ride to see what it's like. If something's off, then might as well leave. If doing a physical inspection sounds too tedious, there is a shortcut and it's actually a proven method that I highly recommend to save you time and potentially your money. And that is to verify the motorcycle's title and VIN, or Vehicle Identification Number. Check the title for any liens or outstanding issues, and with that in hand, you basically have access to its service history. A well-documented service record shows that the bike has been maintained properly. Look for regular oil changes, scheduled maintenance, and any major repairs. Ask any BMW dealership for this record or simply go to Google and search for a BMW VIN decoder website. Most BMW GS owners are well off and have no time to get their hands dirty doing maintenance on their bikes, and would rather have it serviced at a dealership anyway because, well, they have money. Now, in conclusion, the GS 1200 or 1250 is undeniably a remarkable motorcycle, celebrated for its versatility and performance. However, it's not the best choice for beginner riders due to its power, weight, complexity, and cost. If you're new to motorcycling, it's advisable to start with a smaller, more manageable bike and gain experience before considering the big GS, or any big adventure bike really. While it may be a dream machine for many, I highly recommend that you prioritize safety and skill development when choosing your motorcycle. Start small, don't be ashamed of that. Don't be, given into peer pressure or, let your ego get the best of you. Yeah, anyway, that's all I have for you today. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you found this helpful. Leave a comment if you have something to add, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.